I am down in the basement. There is a 3-inch clean out here in the drain line to the left of the tankless water heater. I will inspect the drain line from here to the beginning of the city sewer. Here we go. Okay, we are down in the drain line. We are in cast iron pipe. You can see everything looks good so far, even though we just got started. Okay, we're at our first connections of pipe. You can see there's a little lip right there, and there's a tiny little bit of water, but my camera is literally just a couple inches tall, so that is just a very minimal amount of water. No real issues right there. Okay, we are now crossed over into some PVC pipe. You can see that it's much cleaner looking than the cast iron. Here is a connection right here at about 12 and a half feet, almost 13 feet. Everything's looking good. I'm at a connection about 17 feet. There is a little bit of root intrusion that you can see in the upper right hand corner. There is a little bit of root coming in. This does look like it's minimal, and it probably could be taken care of from the inside of the pipe. We're going to keep pushing to the city sewer. Okay, we just went through a little bit more water. Again, a very small belly. No issues there. There was no debris or toilet paper or anything like that in the drain line, so it still looks good. And here's a connection at about 24 and a half feet. Still looking good here. Here's another connection about 29 feet. There is a little bit of root intrusion on the left hand side. You can see that again, and then again on the upper right hand corner. Most of this looks like minimal root intrusion. It's not impeding the flow, but I will recommend that this gets cleaned out. We're going to keep going. Okay, I'm about 33 feet in the drain line. You can see that there's an offset right here, and it looks like that piece of pipe is cracked. You can see it right there. That's underwater, and there's a little bit of root intrusion coming in on the left-hand side. We're going to keep pushing to the city sewer. I'm at approximately 40 feet. You can see that there's a little bit of root intrusion coming in at the upper part of that drain line. I'm going to keep pushing to the city sewer. More root intrusion at approximately 45 feet. Earlier I said we were in PVC pipe. I meant to say that we were in the clay drain line. And you can tell that we're in the clay drain line because each of the pieces of pipe are about 3 feet long. Okay, here's almost complete blockage of the drain line from root intrusion. I'm about 48 and a half feet, almost 49 feet, and you can see that that root is almost completely encasing this drain line. Let's keep pushing. Okay, I just went through a very large belly, between 50 and 60 feet. You can see that that drain line was holding quite a bit of water. There was debris in that line. I will keep pushing to the city sewer. Again, there's some minimal root intrusion at this connection right here. I just crossed through several connections of the drain line. These look good right here. Okay, now we are crossing over from the clay drain line to the green SDR 35 pipe, which you can see here. This connection, about 83 feet, looks good. Okay, I'm at the end of the drain line. If I go a little bit further, it drops down to the city sewer, which you can see right there. That's the city sewer. So if I pull this back just a little bit, I'll say the drain line is about 84 to 85 feet from the clean out in the basement.